In this video, we will discuss how to affirm an IEP. When you are affirming an IEP, there are a few locations you can find that IEP. On your homepage, under the unaffirmed IEPs, you may see a list of students. If you choose, you can select there, or from the student dropdown, select Student IEPs and find your student. Once you have identified your student, you'll click on the little paper or pencil icon to go in and make your updates. Clicking on the pencil will allow you to go into the future IEP, where you can then click on the Affirm button. Prior to affirming, you will want to make sure that you have corrected all CalPADS errors. You will not see the Affirm button if your student is in a pending status or if you are not the case manager. Clicking Affirm begins the Affirm process, which will run through a series of validations and checks to ensure that everything that is on the IEP is being accurately reported to CalPADS. You will verify your meeting date and the meeting type. If you are doing a reevaluation, please make sure that plan review and reevaluation are both selected. If it is just a plan review, you will not need to select reevaluation. If it is an initial and your student did not qualify, you will not affirm the IEP. If it is an exit IEP, you still need to affirm the exit meeting. Once you have verified all of those validations, continue your affirm. The next step is verifying parent consent. We recommend and request that all IEPs are affirmed within 7 days. If you have been unable to obtain parent consent within those 7 days, it is still recommended and requested that you affirm the IEP. Select that you do not have the parent signature and proceed through the affirming process. In another video, I will show you how to change the unsigned affirmed IEP to a signed IEP. If you have parent consent, select yes and enter the date that parents signed the IEP. Check the plan effective start date, which should be on or after the date of parent consent, and in the affirm comments, add any notes that you think are important. If you are affirming an unsigned IEP, this is an excellent time to document why the IEP remained unsigned. Once that is done, continue your affirm. This validation is checking to see if you are entering information for an IEP that was not in SEIS, meaning the student had an IEP from a non-SEIS district in the state of California, or the student had an IEP from out of the state of California. Once you have verified those, continue to affirm. The next step is verifying your next dates. Please make sure these dates are showing within the next year and within the next 3 years. This should be 364 days. It should not be the same day. The projected reevaluation should be in 3 years minus 1 day. Once you have verified, continue affirm. After the system has verified that you are CalPADS error-free, you can continue to affirm and identify the forms that you used during your meeting. Any form that had an update will have documentation or notification on the side letting you know that form was used during the meeting. Select the forms that you used. Any forms that remain unchecked will not be included in the final affirmed PDF. Once you have verified, you can preview the PDF if you'd like, or you can submit to affirm. The system will verify that everything looks correct, and you will affirm. You'll receive a notification that the affirm has been complete, and at this point, the student's IEP now shows as affirmed with the current date reflecting the meeting that was held and the future date reflecting that same meeting. If you have any questions, need any support, or would like additional help, please contact the Special Education Office or utilize other videos on the channel.